If the president of Pokemon Company is to be trusted, we can expect to see a Pokemon game on NX. We know what that means. My dreams will soon come true. Or will they? Okay, I normally don't do this on our channel that often, but let's break this down into a list. Before I do, I want to preface it by detailing my thought process on the things that I think need to be done to make a great Pokemon game for NX. Nintendo and Game Freak would be smart to be sure that NX Pokemon games feel like solid iterations, and provided that Nintendo plans to continue making dedicated handheld consoles, they'll need to ensure that the NX version doesn't feel like a replacement for the handheld games. To do this, I think they need to emphasize the strengths of console gaming. How will they do that? Number 5, a heavy focus on online play. One thing that is pretty intrinsic to gaming at home is high-speed online play. Pokemon NX should really be taking advantage of this. Maybe allow the players the ability to travel with friends, or making the Pokemon League an online league that players are required to sign up for like you can do with franchise modes in some sports games. That'd be cool, right? Also, while we're at it, why don't we take advantage of the improved online infrastructure to make GTS more robust? Because that system sucks in the handheld games. Who the f*** has a level 3 Charizard, and why the f*** would they want to trade it for a Mime Jr.? Number 4, a beautifully realized Pokemon world. There are plenty of awesome artists out there that have been demonstrating for years how amazing the Pokemon world could look in HD. Hell, we even have some official examples by way of Pokken Tournament and Super Smash Bros. Now all we need is a legit Pokemon game to utilize a real-ish style. I mean, think about it. Nintendo has been able to sell us on glorified battle simulators like Pokemon Stadium on console almost solely based on the fact that we get to see Pokemon realized on our big screens. Can you imagine a full Pokemon game that looks like that? Think of the contest! Number 3, a less linear structure. Imagine if a Pokemon game could come out wherein you could take a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon style test to determine what region you start from. Wouldn't that be sick? Something like that would be hard to do on a dedicated handheld given the limited space, but with a console we can see a game that is a greatest hits of sorts with all of the regions thus far. Nintendo can include a lot more content on console, being that they support much larger games. So it's possible. And while I'm on that subject, number 2, DLC. Okay, hear me out. I know that people are adverse to paying for things in the gaming world, but imagine the potential of additional story content. Maybe we could purchase passports to regions that we're not initially from for about $20 each. Kind of like buying the Fire Emblem Fates games. That could potentially give Pokemon NX a huge shelf life and guarantee support from Pokemon Company and Nintendo for a long time. Number 1, a more involved battling style. I'll never give up the dream of having a more strategic approach to battling in the Pokemon games. I want to be able to have my Pikachu splash a Rhydon with water from a river at the now vulnerable Rhydon. Adding more depth in the console Pokemon games would make them even harder to balance competitively, but it would create a whole new competitive meta and ensure that Game Freak can continue to develop Pokemon games in their current form and still have a dedicated base that will buy them. Please make it happen. I'll buy you a snack. I'll buy you a cheesecake, which is pie. Okay, that's it for me. What do you want from a Pokemon game on NX? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and maybe share this video with a friend. Possibly a friend who has been dying for a Pokemon MMO, like half of the world. Maybe a friend that just likes to talk about Pokemon. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next week.